turned up and everything. What up, Wheatfield? What it do? We got shark energy coming through. Spirit is giving us a channeled message, a download. This your girl Lassie here. It's Here's a We Tarot show. You show enough never know what you're gonna get. Beloved Spirit, the Alpha and the Omega are bringing a channeled message. We are getting shark energy. I'm actually hearing LL Cool J. They put our hat to the side, and I was hearing my hat is like a shark's fin. I don't know why that song was coming in, but it's spirit said it's shark energy. Somebody was nasty nice. It's what it was given. And I saw the energy, like the vision of the movie. It's a Tyler Perry movie. And I can't remember the name of it, but it's with Blair Underwood. And he was like nasty nice to his wife, like putting up fake pretenses or falsities to hide the fact that he was abusive and, you know, controlling. And it was given like a tower moment, and I saw like death and transition. I saw toxicity, the number 15. I saw tower moment, number 16. We saw 17, healing star energy. We saw the moon. We were picking up hidden truth with 18. 19, we were getting like some sort of enlightenment, and then 20 was coming behind that with the judgment. So it was giving us a succession of numbers that we were picking up is 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It was like, wow, dang, Spirit, that's a lot of numbers. And Spirit said, yeah, so pay attention. Things are lining up, they are happening quickly. I'm seeing lined up by the book and dominoes kind of like just falling. And it hit me like, dang, Spirit, what's missing when they wrote it down? And the number 14 was missing. So 13, 15, 16, 17, and so on up to 20. 14 missing. It's like, that's a temperance card. Where is balance? Where is temperance? Where is harmony? Where is, yeah, I just keep saying balance and harmony. So I feel like it's something that we don't see. Spirit wrote down what we don't see. And there's a lot of things coming that's going to happen quickly as we move through the end of 2025. And it's going to just happen swiftly. Like so much is going to be unexpected. That number 16 is just so heavy with the tower. And we know that the tower is divine intervention. It's going to bring the house down. It's going to be foundational breaking and foundational shaking. After the tower, we have to come into another state of illumination in the dark where it's like, okay, you know, I have to believe something different or think something different or have this major shift and rebuild from a false foundation or just something that can no longer stand. And those can be very good moments, and some of them can, you know, it's also the good, so it's hard to say that it's not a good moment. But hey, we thank you so much for tapping in. They can be difficult to accept and difficult to allow. So what are we talking about? Spirit said things are being lined up. Like you are moving, it is moving things to a place of balance. I'm picking up the number 20 or the number 2, and then I'm also getting what's missing is temperance. And what we can see, we're getting 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 again. And with 20 being that judgment card, I'm getting heavy judgments, y'all. We've been talking about 2025 and it was going to be crazy and it's releasing, and oh, it's the year of the 9. And baby, I feel like things are wrapping up. Things have been lined up. Spiritual cases are being called up. And The spirit is taking very swift action. I'm seeing 8 wands. Spirit is giving us the 8 of wands. They said 16 to the 8 of wands, and 8 of wands to the 16, which is a tower. That's 8 times 2 is 16. Like, so I'm definitely picking up speed, and it's giving like acceleration. It almost giving like double time energy, or it could be two things happening that's going to happen swiftly in succession, and it could be like multiple tower moments for people. So yeah, yeah, it's definitely multiple tower moments coming. So spirit is really driving us back to the number 14, which is that temperance angel, like to be able to hold yourself in balance during this time. I'm seeing the word mercy coming through. So definitely mercy. And I'm feeling like the word forgiveness. I'm seeing forgiveness because it's given like even for karmics who are getting, because you know it's going to be judgment for karmics and dharmics. And that's what we were talking about on the rising message. You know, the karmics and the dharmics, like everybody, you know, it's a review season like that cycle. So, you know, people are just under review in general. The spirit is taking a look back, cases being called up, and according to the works of your hands, right, the deeds, where what is your heart posture? What is your heart position? I wonder is the connection good? Because sometimes the Wi-Fi, nope, it's there. So if you have been operating with a light heart, you know what I mean, and trying to stay on your dharmic pathway and live by the principles, then those people are either transitioning to the spirit because their work is done, they fulfilled their contract, and it's, you know, their time to rest, or it's going to be people who are being elevated and promoted, like it's graduation season, right? It is just judgment season. So some people are getting titles, they're getting spiritual titles, they're getting, hey, the 114, thank you so much. Yeah, climbing the ladder in the universe, right? So people are who are have been living by those principles, and they facing their judgment, then they're getting these promotions and they're getting these titles, and the abundance, that energy that you may have lost in these past karmic cycles is being returned and restored onto you. Some people are getting a double dose. That it could be a double tower in that way, where the tower, this divine intervention, is elevating you, is giving you double quantum leaps, taking you into two cycles or two steps forward, like the 114 was saying, where you think you're taking one step up, it's giving you the strength, the flexibility, the energy to take two steps up, where you double step instead of a one step. um, so dharmics are seeing their release and their promotion and their rest in a multitude of ways. Um, and the karmics is gonna be getting their shit too. Like everybody is getting their just due. In this particular download Spirit gave us is this karmic that's getting their justice is here. This person was nasty nice. He's giving like the, or they are giving a person that'll put up the front, the falsity, like they could, you could be dancing with this person on and it looks romantic, or like y'all cuddled up or some shit, and they be whispering some fucked up shit in your ear, like just wait till you get home, or you know, with the smile, grin, or gritting through their teeth type of fucking energy. And whoever this person is in this situation, or this may resonate with, is like people on the outside looking in at your situation would not know that this person is the way that they are. And I'm picking up the number 13. Somebody could lose a person, like a physical transition to the spirit, back into the spirit, um, because this is a karmic individual that's doing some fucked up shit behind the scenes, and they make nice and don't let people know what's happening. It's giving like two-facey, you know, type of energy, and somebody's suffering in silence listening to others who don't quite understand, or they're being gaslit to think that this person is like you, we would be the problem, and this person like is this great guy. So it's, I'm picking up like gaslighting type of energy, and like masking, and you being with a person that's like nasty nice, like they put on a face, but it's like even through they smile, when they smile, it gives me chills, like with this, how this person's energy feel. So the 13 is here. I'm picking up a release because your spiritual case is up. So whatever you've been praying for in the spirit, I'm seeing the 7 of Swords. Like the spirit is listening, it has heard you. It is bringing you in a release from this karmic cycle. Because I just feel like maybe your people are not as supportive as they should be because they don't see past the mask and they don't see past the gaslighting. I'm picking up that all of that being in the 15, like this toxic energy, like so much going on, like being chained to a low vibrational entity, like a demon, like a devil. But of course, they don't show up looking like a devil. You know what I mean? They gonna look like somebody that's attractive and charismatic, and they got the gift of gab, and they can put on this energy and cloak themselves in niceties while they are behind inside like supremely nasty. And so somebody is trapped in that and trying to pray their way out of it and feeling unsupported. And I'm feeling that 16, the tower moment, is coming. So the ending to this situation could definitely be shocking. It could come swiftly. I'm seeing that card again we got earlier today, the unexplained freak accident. So something unexplainable is going to happen. It's definitely going to be something where that the spirit has answered your prayers. Like it heard you and it is releasing you from whatever it is beholding, what is holding you, what you're bounded to. And then I feel the star energy, the 17 coming through and you being able to heal. But it's something about the light being illuminated out of you that's like being something that other people can look up to and be guided in the darkness, is what it's giving. It's something about you shining in the dark that's like very sensitive. I'm seeing bright, I'm seeing the word bright, I'm seeing luminescence. It's something about the sensitivity. You could birth a gift like out of this. It could be something that's was laying dormant. I'm seeing the moon number 18, like something hidden deep within you. Not only will you face some stuff that maybe you had going on, and what awakened within you is also coming through. Like facing what was in you and then being able to face the awakening of what's coming up or coming through. I'm seeing again the words, the hidden truth. And then now I'm getting 19, like with the sun, the illumination, like the power is giving power. I'm seeing the word courage and I'm seeing the word bravery, right? It's something about, yeah, I'm seeing 19, I'm seeing 18. So seeing the hidden truth or having the courage, the power, the bravery to face any sort of truth, or the judgment or whatever is coming for you. I don't know if that resonates with somebody, but it's like after you go through, start to heal yourself in the 17 and like forgiveness and going into the moon, into yourself, and to discover the hidden truth within and get these revelations and to release is given. You get the power to shine in the dark, to rest in the dark, because that's where you see most of the luminescence anyway, right? Like stars shine in the darkness. It's always dark because the sun is just so bright. It makes it appear to be day, but for the most part, I mean, truly, honestly, technically, we're spinning through space, and space is dark. It's dark. So it's something about you going through this very dark space and dark cycle that's going to allow you to really shine in the unknown. Yes, thank you, Spirit. It's giving the unknown, like the mysteries of life, like not knowing what can happen because anything can happen. And that's the truth of it. So just like how we were kind of thinking about like the sun and like, oh, when we're facing the sun, that's what we call daylight. But truly, if the sun wasn't there, I don't know how to say that, y'all, but it's like it's always dark in space is what I'm getting. And the sun provides the illusion of daylight because when you're facing it, when you're facing the sun and you can see. But it's a thing about being tempered and strengthened through your karmic cycles where you can sit and rest in the dark. It's like a person who's unafraid to go hiking through the woods at night. Most people will only go out there during the daytime where they can see. I need to see the predators. I need to see what's around me. I need to see my pathway. But there's something about being put through these cycles for somebody in particular where you will be like, I don't look, we can go walk through the woods at night, like I'm good, like I don't mind being, I don't have to have light around me, like I know that I'm safe. It's a sense of security that I'm feeling where you're very comfortable with resting in a place of mystery and unknown. And I'm getting again that temperance coming through where you can rest and face the judgment of whatever is coming towards you. But somebody's karmic is not going to be sitting in that. I'm getting that unexplained accident. So if you are the dharmic, the wheat, who is stuck in a situation with a very nasty, nice, nasty person who's putting you through some fucked up shit. I'm getting, that person that'll be smiling and y'all looking like y'all the couple and everything is good, but he gritting through his smile some shit that's like, y'all know what it is. I'm trying not to say certain stuff because you know how YouTube is. They flag you for saying certain things, but you know how a person can keep you in that state of constant fear. The type of person that no matter what you do, the shit ain't right. Like you can brown the toast to the setting of 2.5 3/5 of a degree to get the perfect shade and the shit still ain't right. Like it's like always being penalized and punished for like the smallest things and making niceties to the family and friends, and on the outside everything looks pretty. So when people look at your situation, they don't see that you living in a hell. You could be It's giving me somebody that could definitely, if either has some sense of affluence, not just affluence, but it's like comfortability, where people would be telling you like, no, like why would you want to leave this and like everything and you should be grateful and this that, and you like, you don't understand that I lay next to, like I'm sleeping with the enemy, like type shit. So this person, I'm getting some sort of freak accident. So brace yourself, y'all. It's definitely releases steady coming. More releases, more changes. I'm seeing Fast and Furious. It's giving like Paul Walker vibes. I think the anniversary of Paul Walker's passing or something was like fairly recent. Yeah. Smiles with the mouth, but not with the eyes, Miss Hillary. Absolutely not. And tomorrow is a cold full moon. Wow. It's giving that like somebody whose smile does not reach the eyes. Like it's everything about it is plastic. Like somebody is living in a fucking. I see that movie with Julia Roberts, like sleeping with the enemy. Like how, I don't know, what was that other movie? I think it was Jennifer Lopez, or something, Enough or something like that, where the guy came up to the house and told the people very nicely like they had to move out they shit. It was weird, but he had this way of being nice where, but it was chilling. It was almost, it like it sent my blood runs cold. You know what I mean? It's like to the core, like you just know, like a person that could give you that look and just shut you down. And other people would be thinking like, oh, he's smiling and it's so lovey, but it's like, no, because I know what that look mean. As soon as we get behind closed doors, it is not gonna be good. And that's what they told me, shark fin, like somebody was sleeping with a shark. Like this person got like that shark energy, like alpha blood. So even if this is somebody that tried to separate from somebody like this person would still be out for blood, which is why the spirit would definitely, you know, place that judgment, especially if you're crying out because you're suffering and nobody else is helping. The gaslighting has everybody under some sort of fucking illusion, right? And they can't see past the fuckery. They can't see past the plastic smiles. They can't see past the gaslighting. So if you did find a way out of it and this person is still being relentless and they're still hounding you and doing shit, like if they're trying to sniff you out or something like that, because picking up the shark and I'm getting like the sense of them smelling blood or something like that. I don't know. Spirit is giving heart and I'm seeing like heart bleeding out. So I don't know if they are trying to pick up on your scent or follow the trail or whatever. I don't know. But it's like this person is getting ready to get their justice. It's giving justice. Oh snap! We definitely just dropped that. And see how it, and I don't even know what I did. I literally set the cup down, but this table is solid. It's not like it's something that's wobbly or anything like that. And the whole shit just fell down. I'm telling you, it's going to be an unexpected tower moment. I'm getting two for somebody. One is going to be dharmic. You know, somebody just really did what they needed to do, and we're getting graduation for some, and some is the graduation is not going to be what you expect it to be. Some people's graduation will include the gift of time, like life force vitality, more resources, a recovery of your resources is given magnified, is given double, like two levels of ascension for these things. Because I'm getting a breaking of a very long karmic cycle. It could be judgment for two cycles or two different things. I'm not for sure. But two tower moments, two level of promotion. Some people could go to the spirit in their promotion. They could transition physical death and receive rest as compensation. Like you've been through enough. You did what you needed to do. You left a significant impact on creation, and that is what is to be carried through. And those are times that's hard to accept, right? For those who are left. And you know, we unfortunately, as hard as it is to accept, that's our challenge, is to accept and to learn how to navigate through it, those things. But some other karmics, this person is getting ready. I'm feeling a freak accident. It's been giving me like somebody's either current karmic for some, and if you've gotten away from this person, because I'm not for sure exactly who this is for, it's giving that, and that person is still out for blood. They're getting ready to get karma. It's giving some sort of unexplained accident, and you may feel a kind of way about it. And so spirit is saying temperance, right? Mercy and forgiveness, because people are facing some very harsh endings, tragic endings right now. And if you are a person that's healing, right, you on your healing journey, then it's not going to feel good to even hear of a karmic past person having some sort of unexplainable accident. And you know, you feel how you feel. Can't nobody tell you how you feel. You know, your feelings are valid. But most people who are healing, you're still gonna have some sort of emotional impact. Like if you hear that, you know, I know that for self. I can only speak for us, truly, and just on that principle. Most good people that are healing don't want to hear something really tragic happen to another person, no matter what they did, you know. Well, I can't say that shit because some shit is just heinous. But I really don't call judgment, and I don't really want to hear them get fucked up like that. You know. It's like, but whatever the Most High God got for you, whatever the Most High God judgment is, the same way we are healed and you know can and doing what we need to do so we can face our judgment, because we want that promotion, we want that elevation, we want that title, we want that crown. Like we are working for our space, we want that. So I wish judgment onto all of us, right? And if that means that karmic person gets what the Most High God said for them, and that is what it is, then we have to accept that too, no matter how we feel about it. So Spirit said, bring yourself to temperance and issue forgiveness and mercy. Because we're under judgment and we are still having the capability to rack up karmatic debt. You know, so in hard times is where we build our character, and how you respond to things matter in the moment. So even if your karmic is getting it because, somebody's case is up for judgment, and it's gonna meet a harsh ending. It is, right? If you go in with the, you know, that energy, that shit come back on you weak. So that's why Spirit said what's missing out of this numeric lineup, because it's giving numbers are up. They lined them up. And the one number that's missing, that's not in the lineup, is temperance. And all the numbers is leading to judgment. 20. And 2 is the number of balance. So they said, don't forget about mercy and temperance. Some people karmic's gonna be humbled. When I say the same way you getting promoted and elevated and you getting that double quantum leap, that's the spirit snatching back all of your energy. So whoever they snatching it from, your karmic, oh, they finna be humbled. You talking about that tower moment coming down for all the toxic shit they did in 15, 16, 17? Oh, they gonna have to heal from that. They gonna have to heal. They spirit is taking them all the way down to the dust. It's giving ashes. But if they do the work, the healing work, the shadow work, getting that revelation in that 18 and coming to the light, then they can meet their soul contract and get back right. The spirit will give them beauty for those ashes. That'll be the judgment, number 20. So, spirit is telling me to hold your posture. They've been giving us a feeling of brace yourself. Like it's almost like bracing for impact again with this unexplained freak accident. I'm picking up it's giving a car crash. And y'all know in August we was in a car crash and that shit was crazy. It was just like came out of nowhere. We were leaving an amusement park having a great time. And so I'm picking up that energy again, y'all. I don't want to claim it onto self. So we ask the Most High God to pull back any word we may have spoken against self, to pull them back, to bind them up. We offer them up to the God box and ask you to receive it, to place your judgment. I hear the Spirit will bind them up, to cast them down, to burn them, to sweep up those ashes, have us reintegrate them and transmute them into more power, into more awareness, into more consciousness, into more mercy, forgiveness, to be tempered, and to be content with the judgments that we are facing. Judgment isn't onto just our karmics, it's onto all of us. Each and every one of us will have our hearts. Wait, beloved, we will all face our day. So how you handle those days, where you feel like them ones that got away finally got their day, please don't sit in any other position of just centered. Heart is given temperance. Temper yourself. Bring yourself to par. The spirit is telling me, because it could be for somebody, you know what I mean? Like the old girl from that Tyler Perry movie where she got a chance to get back at her ex who was fucking her around or put her out or did her wrong or something. What was it? Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He got into a freaking accident or something happened. Oh, somebody at the court shot him or something like that, I think it was. But that happened, and she was his caretaker, and she did him all kinds of wrong. She racked up karmatic debt for that. You got to pay that. So the best thing we can do when our karmics even are getting their just due, and you have that tendency to lean towards, a he, a ha, or get some sort of, I got back or the spirit did that, it's like, hold on, pull it back, pump our brakes and stay tempered, stay in the center. Because you don't want that karma coming back on you, starting your new cycle off and, you laughing at another person. It's like somebody that you see this person, get that karma and you start laughing and then you turn around and trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that energy. It could whip right around that quick. Hey, sis. Grand evening, grand evening. We were just bringing this message. I'm telling y'all, these numbers is lining up. So I don't know what numbers y'all been seeing. 13 breaks down to 4, right? 15, 6. It's giving just all the way, look, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And Spirit said, what's missing? And we looked, it was like 14 is missing. What's 14? 14 is temperance. That's the temperance angel. And the Spirit says stay balanced. It says giving mercy and forgiveness, because it's going to be a lot as we continue to move through 2025, the releasing, like these endings. 13 is a lot of change and metamorphosis, and the 8 of Wands is giving swift. And I'm getting focused on 16, those tower moments. 8 times 2 is 16, is giving double acceleration, double time energy. It's giving multiple tower moments as well. 32 is 5, is giving challenges, it's giving changes, it's giving swift change. The wheel is turning. I feel like it's like not only is it turning, but it's picking up. And the way that we quantify time has not really changed to calculate for the how time itself has shifted. And that's real shit, right? Because Earth's orbital speed has increased and our clocks do not keep up. Therefore we could feel slightly off in time itself, right? So to bring yourself to balance, to stay rooted, to stay grounded, forest swords, meditate. You know what I'm saying? The angel guidance telling us to stay grounding. But somebody asks for releasing from a situation that they in, somebody that's nice, nasty, and putting them through all kinds of shit, wearing a plastic mask and gaslighting the fuck out of everybody, causing an illusion. And the spirit has heard your prayers. I'm picking up whether you have left the situation, because somebody got a karmic that's out for blood, just period. I don't know if this is separate from the main part of the details we were getting, but somebody that dealt with a nice, nasty person, if you separated from them, that person is out for blood. It's like, I don't know if your heart is still healing and they could, shark fin, because that's what Spirit said. They got shark energy, like shark head, shark fin, like smell blood, and they just will not relent. Karma, they finna be took out, y'all. And I don't like to just give messages like that, but Spirit has just been saying it. They keep saying brace yourself for impact. Spirit heard your cry, and it's like it's time to end these contracts. A lot of these contracts are just over with. And people could be having multiple contracts being released at the same time, which is why it's giving that double impact. It's multiple contracts that are ending. And as these contracts end, we're going to get dharmic judgment and karmic judgment. Some people on the karmic side is being humbled down to the dust. When I say they're going to be picking up rubble, the spirit going to be out there sweeping up, right? And have to put them back on the potter's wheel and remake them, and they got to go through their dark night of the soul and push through. And some people, they ain't going to have that opportunity to do that. They're going to have to start all over from zero. There'll be spiritual essence to be recombinated, and that's just because they didn't learn their lesson. They refused to. I'm hearing reprobate energy. And dharmics, again, be mindful, because again, your dharmic release may not be what you expect. Your promotion could be going to rest in the spirit because you've done what you were called to do. So you can have unexpected dharmic releases, and to brace yourself for that impact. Others are going to get dharmic promotions. It could be a double step up, and you would have to stretch yourself. So your old identity, your ego, everything that you thought about yourself is going to change. It's going to shift. You will be something completely different. And you will have to brace yourself for that impact. All of these 4 scenarios brings us back to the one number that was missing out of the lineup, which was 14, which is temperance, which breaks down to 5, which signifies major change, beloved. I'm seeing the beginning of 2026 coming in, right? 6 and 2 is 8 and 2 is 10. That's back to 1. That's magician, a new manifested cycle. So I think that's probably why this energy right now coming together feels so heavy, feels so different, because we're shifting back to the one, that magician, that, getting a grasp, a new level of mastery of the elements, whether it's your wine, your intention, your drive, your passion, your fire, your creativity, your spiritual connection with the cup, your emotions. What are you giving? Soulful purpose, soulful giving. I'm getting truth and clarity with the swords, just really aware and conscious and focused, mastering your mindset, tuning it towards abundance. And I'm getting that coin, that resource, that time, that life force vitality. And the life force vitality and the time is so key. Like, that's the resource, that's the thing that's priceless, that's so expensive. That's the thing that allows us to I don't know, it's Spirit help me, because it almost feels like, yeah, because without that you can't do nothing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Without that you can't do nothing. If you don't have that life force vitality, if you don't have the time that is gifted with you, that present thing, that's and utilize it to maximize it, to be more efficient, then I feel like, we missed the assignment, because we're given this moment, this vitality, the gift of breath and functionality to create, to have an impact, to inspire. And I'm getting still those words, joyful mourning. Even in the mourning, in the grief, in the sadness, through all of the changes, because they're all present in any scenario, right? We have the ability to do it joyfully. We have the ability to use all of that energy as the resource to create something that is impactful and that is lasting, and that gives us the essence of I think, one of our most precious principles, and that is stewardship. That is stewardship. With the life force and time that we have, can we use it to make something better, something more beautiful? Because that's what the Spirit told us to do in the first place, right? If we are here to create heaven on earth, then we are to use our life force and vitality to create heaven. So, in every moment, hold your temperance. Principle that we're getting is to give mercy and forgiveness onto all, because the Spirit has a beautiful way of maintaining the balance, and we will all face our own judgment. We're losing the light, y'all. I love y'all so much. I do. Thank y'all guys so much for tapping in. Oh my gosh, out of the shelter and you waiting on your mans. You getting some cats to grab the cats. That's kind of cool. Thank you, Miss Hillary. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Elise. Thank you guys for tapping in. She is. Thank you guys so much. 6:30 right now with 3 minutes. 3-6. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's definitely something about that number 9, right? That's It's just that time. The one, thank you so much, the 114 for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. You know, it's no cards. The spirit just gives us the message and they show us the cards anyway. Y'all know how it go on the Tears of We Tarot show where they tell you and then they show you anyway. So just being here with us as we navigate this space and in this during this time. Thank you guys for listening to the message. I hope some of it resonates. Brace yourself for impact, y'all. It is not over yet. It is not. And know that I love you. I do. I love you just like I love me because that's our capacity. But we're growing and expanding on a daily. And it's those tough moments that build your character. We giving you the opportunity to see which way. Look, you're going to get some, put something in your spiritual bank, or you gonna rack up karmic debt. It's on to you, whatever choice you decide to make. I love you just like I love the AO, the beginning and the ending. That 13, that number 13, it is the beginning and the ending, right? And that's just it. And in every capacity, we have to accept beginnings and endings, beloved, no matter how you personally connect. Your word lives. It does. It lives as you live. It breathes. It is manifesting in your life. So be very conscious of your internal speech and your external speech, right? We're going to be intentional and mindful speakers and manifesting as we go forward in 2026, right? But I can't control what you say. Spirit say it would behoove us to be mindful. Otherwise, we'll just speak chaos and manifest chaos and do it until you decide to do different, right? But to maximize your time and your vitality force, it would be good for us to become more efficient, a good steward over your word, beloved. Remember that you are powerful. You can do big things. You can face the hard, challenging situations. And you can do it with mercy and forgiveness and temperance. To the next now. I love y'all so much. Ashe, beloveds. Mwah. Oops. Power moment.